Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. And now for today's episode, I've got lots of new subjects coming along here. At the same time, I've got plenty of other subjects lined up on cue. And this next one that I got here is alcohol. Yeah, oddly enough, this was also one that I would probably not talk about. Or at least I would rather not want to have anything to do with it, but considering how it's next up on the list, I've got no choice but to start reviewing it and talking about it. So, here we go. Alcohol. One of the most popular types of beverages in the entire world. And it does in fact have tons of variety to this day. Whether it's beer, martini, amaretto, merlot, wine, whiskey, wine cooler, rum, gin, or brandy, or bourbon. It's a huge variety of different drinks to choose from. But if there's one thing that they all have in common, it would be the fact that it contains alcohol. That same old drug, which does in fact induce a lot of sedative-like effects to your system and creates a rather torpid-like sensation. It is what's known as a depressant, which is actually able to help lower heart rate and blood pressure and breathing, to the point that you could feel like you're going to die of asphyxiation. But for the most part, it actually doesn't go that far. Yet it all depends on the quantity of the beverage that you happen to drink on a daily basis. There's lots of people who happen to drink wine. Lots of people happen to drink beer. Me personally, I'm really not an alcohol drinker. But if I'd had to, well, Rolling Rock would have been my number one choice. And if not, then well, I suppose something else. But alongside all of this, and the fact that it does a lot for your system, where it can really help to keep you calm down as much as possible, that actually comes with a lot of consequences to it. Because a lot of effects that you can get from drinking too much would include nausea, vomiting, muscular aches, especially in certain tendons or joints, as well as some cardiac arrest and coma or even death. Alcohol is actually considered a deadly poison. And the main reason for that is because, after all, it does lower your heart rate, blood pressure, breathing. But what it can really do to you is that the more alcohol is in your system, it's a really lethal process, in which that it goes into blood cells. And what it can also do is it can also cause a condition known as cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is a hardening process of the liver to the point of which that it will no longer function correctly. And that of which can be a really bad sign for you later on in life. But alcohol has so many other things that, that's just the main reason why I'd rather keep some subjects like that out of mind, because after all, it's just so tragic that even to this day we still do get so many deaths resulting from alcohol poisoning or anything involving alcohol, such as drunk driving. But of course, aside from all that, it's still one of the worst things ever to have invented. It's killed so many lives that I'm just surprised that it's still around today. Should have been banned a long time ago, along with tobacco. More on that later, even though it's another something I probably wouldn't want to mention now. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.